What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve, and today I'll be reacting to X-Men 97, Season 1, Episode 2, Mutant Liberation Begins. Last episode was obviously Episode 1, the first episode of any X-Men animated series that I have ever watched, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nostalgia for me just because I remember what 90s animation looked like and sounded like and felt like. And this was perfect, bringing the 90s back into 2024. So now I'm trying to play catch up. I think we're at episode 6 in general, so I'm 5 behind. And yeah, I'm going to watch these. Whenever I get time, I'm going to watch them. So before I get into this episode, if you want to check out my full uncut reactions, head over to my Patreon. I'd really appreciate it. I got some cool videos up there. But alas, we will get into Mutant Liberation Begins right now.
Passengers save one in what has become a Coney Island nightmare.
Oh, so this takes place in the real world. Oh no. Who's gonna save the day, hero or human? Damn. Oh my god. Magneto? What?
Maybe we're seeing this wrong. Maybe he did this for us.
The globe reports are flooding in, mutants and humans aided and saved by the former mutant terrorists. With some demanding this unlikely.
He's just trying to fool the public.
You think regular folks can sleep knowing you demons are down here? Don't hurt Leech.
Damn. I love how they show his powers.
The indignity of your waste. That I am the master of magnetism.
Oh my god. Again. So 90s.
You shall never be afraid again.
He's recruiting.
Professor Thinkin.
Big time.
The only safe and sure way to destroy your enemy is to make him your friend.
Beast is
Beast.
The professor
nerd.
Seen a lot of futures, but man.
Plenty of us at this table have passed so dirty they don't squeak no matter how much spit you got.
Oh god.
From the professor's playbook and give Eric a second shot.
Whoa. Really?
Tragic fact that I did not consign those sapiens to the waste bin of history. Desire to honor Charles Xavier's dream of mutant-human coexistence.
Yeah, I don't think he believes that.
That you and Mrs. Summers were leaving us.
Not a chance. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Scott?
God.
Even Charles Xavier can make a mistake.
God. If they put Magneto in that outfit in live action, it's gonna be wild.
Battle in the blue area of the moon. Can I tell you something? I need to tell you something, and I need you not to judge me too harshly.
You have my word, Jean.
Tap, tap.
There are times when I think about the baby.
You wish him to be born human. I have wondered what it would be like to be human. Dream, but then I remember how my
Storm is
gets
jacked.
into this mansion.
Can't shake this feeling that something terrible is coming.
It is, probably.
Well, your little pep talk went about as smooth as a dozen cats in a yarn store.
Where did they come up with this?
I would always sense Charles in my mind. Not invading, more a presence. I told myself I needed this to protect myself from his psychic powers.
You still felt how much he loved you. You wouldn't be able to go through with your crusade.
Even if his X-Men won't trust me.
Why should they?
Not to. It's too littered with error.
Mine was.
I did read about this helmet retcon, though.
But the X-Men still took me in.
I feared you would do your best to avoid being alone with me, Rogue.
Ooh. See, this is the stuff I don't know.
Do you think your team would still trust you if they knew?
And that cat's gotta stay in its bag. You hear me?
We'll lose our cool when the good guys show up.
Yeah. Are they really good guys if they got guns pointed to you?
We're here for Magneto. Think twice. Our rifles are resistant to your electromagnetic powers.
Yeah, the plane isn't. What do you think is gonna happen?
I yield.
Get out of here. Really?
These acts prove
He's
Magneto's guilty
definitely
of any
got
doubt
a trick up
and
his
offer a
sleeve.
preview of the
Have you seen Scott?
Oh, he's there with the others, making sure Magneto doesn't pull one of his stunts. Folks out there want the UN's head just as much.
Who's this?
Stir the pot, boys, and keep them distracted.
Oh, it's them.
My people's homes were burned to ash because we dared to call God by another name. I was a freak, born a mutant, an abomination to their misnamed god.
They went to court in their outfits.
The oppressed become oppressors.
He's good at manipulation.
Relinquish the past and finally...
He doesn't even want to say the word.
Humanity must protect itself.
Protection. That is extermination. Never acted.
Technically it is.
Crimes against my people. Protest is a breach in the perimeter.
They must want Magneto.
What are they?
Judges, man. You gave a monster a trial. Now you are traitors to your kind. Oh. And still they come for you.
Magneto is good.
Storm, watch Magneto and the judges.
Logan! He's here!
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Crap.
Oh, Logan does not know what to do.
Secure the perimeter outside.
Superheroes always do a lot of damage.
You got a name?
Executioner. Here to make sure gene freaks like Magneto pay for their crime.
Executioner, eh? I gotta look up if that is someone popular. I never heard of him.
Hurt
Damn,
my
he could
friends?
block
Well, now you answer to me.
Cyclops' beam? Holy moly.
You're kind. You act like you got it so bad.
Oh,
See? It's the whining.
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate your whining just as much as I hate you.
ooh. Oh!
Rogue, fly Cyclops to Jean immediately. Magneto and I will protect the judges.
Storm
Magneto.
doesn't need anybody.
A choice.
It's really confusing to me.
You
Well, now who does she think she...
do not think. Be silent.
What do you mean, don't do mutant births?
Doctor won't deliver our baby!
That is actually a good point.
Sorry, sugar.
Ooh.
Prep an IV and get this lady to a room.
Now she could be a doctor. Does it last forever or does it only last for a little while? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Be animals.
Let us see how their mob manners fare against the shock of good conduct.
Okay. Uh-oh. Damn. Storm! Ooh. Yeah, Yeah, rip them apart. Who would have thought I'm rooting for Magneto? She doesn't have her powers anymore?
The breeze is gone. I cannot feel it, nor the moisture.
What?
What has he done to me? Magneto.
What the hell?
Your dream. My kind's laid before you.
Damn, Magneto is good.
Behold,
He had a plan.
the reward. What must we do to be good enough?
What is he gonna do? Where is he taking them?
Bigot. Ingrate. Sycophant.
Oh,
So small I could smite you with a step. For an old friend has challenged me to remember this view of Earth. Charles Xavier entrusted
Is
me
he
with the
really going good?
that this is a shared world with a common future. Please,
Oh, he should drop that one though.
do not make me let you down.
Oh, good wordplay.
Nathan Summers.
Nathan, Charles Summers.
Is that a famous mutant in like 20 years? Tell me in the comments.
Former mutant
Damn, he got it?
saving the tribunal and quelling the insurrection.
In another just
Ah, the insurrection. Another one, and people don't get it.
the United Nations.
Poison?
Dark roast.
Does this mean you trust me to carry on Xavier's dream?
Professor trusted you, and I trust him.
This was a good week for our people, yet it was not
It was.
without cost.
Can't believe Storm lost her powers.
It affects genetics on a cellular level.
No
suppressing
way.
a mutant's abilities without the need for a collar itself. The effects appear permanent.
No way. She's like the most powerful one. I don't care what anybody says. Well, we know she's gonna get him back.
Saying goodbye, having said it so many times.
Damn, she left.
So I ask that you help the others understand why
She left
I
her
could-
earrings.
It is human nature to crave connection, as it is also mutant nature. Seen.
Is Magneto the only one she can touch?
Yours.
I had no idea
Connection.
Magneto and Rogue were a thing.
Times watch it break in a blink. That
Oh, man. Poor Gambit.
The blast had your name on it. Should be you leaving, mon ami.
Gambit.
Not 1 minute. Storm will spend a day schlepping it with the basic folk and come right home, happy as a...
It's not Storm, but who's this gonna be?
Back! Jean?
What?
I need.
What? Jean.
Whoa, 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 what? What? What is going on right now? So, if that's Jean, who is the Jean? Who just gave birth? Who else is a shapeshifter that could do that? Or is this a shapeshifter? Oh, man. I really feel for everyone who watched this week to week, because that cliffhanger would have had me losing my mind. I would have wanted to immediately figure it out. And luckily, I can, because I could just watch it in 10 minutes if I want. But another great episode. The big question, of course, to me, and maybe to everyone, unless this is like a story that happens all the time and you know kind of what's going to happen, is Magneto just manipulating everyone to, again, try to take over the world, or, have his mutants, be the dominant race. Because I really figured that he had a motive to allow the U.S. government to take him into trial. I honestly didn't think it was going to be this. Like, that was genius for him, because Eric is he's a smart dude. He's been around and he knows humanity. I mean, everyone knows how humanity works. Even though we have a system that is supposed to be fair, when someone who is a horrible person gets a fair trial, sometimes we don't want to see that. Sometimes people just are like, this person is whatever, a serial killer. Like, we just want them to get the electric chair. We don't even want them to have a fair trial, Magneto knew this, definitely knew this, and he figured if he turned himself in and went in front of a judge for a fair trial, he knew that some part of the general public was not going to like it and would revolt, and his plan worked perfectly. He showed them, listen, I gave myself up. I'm here not to take over the human race. I just want to live peacefully. I don't want you guys to bother us. We're doing this, and this is what you guys do to me. You come in here, you invade the court to try to kill me when I'm just getting my constitutional right to a fair trial, and you don't want to allow that to happen. And someone comes in and basically, for the sake of, I guess, wordplay, kind of killed Storm, taking someone's powers away, especially a person who's on the good side of the X-Men, who saves the world and helps everyone all the time. Obviously, we know he was aiming for Magneto, but he missed. You can't shoot into a crowd. So now Aurora is gone, and obviously they're not going to have her not have her powers forever. I know how superhero animation and superhero stories work. Even in the comic books, someone could actually die and they always come back. So I don't know when exactly Storm is going to get her powers back, but where is she going is the question. I don't know, where would she go? Unless she knows a hidden mutant that she's going to stay with, but I have no idea. And then we have Rogue. This is interesting. Again, and this is all great to me because it's new. Rogue and Gambit, I thought, were a thing, but it seems like Rogue and Magneto either are a thing at this moment, or they were. I think that's what they were implying before, that they were a thing, and she still loves him. But we obviously know the reasons why she probably left and didn't want to be with him, because she became an X-Men and he was a rival, a villain to the X-Men. But damn, she's with Gambit and now just messing around with Magneto, and Gambit caught them and he knows there's a rift inside the X-Men. How is that going to shake out? And now we got Jean, I'm guessing the real Jean, actually showing up. So who is this Jean that's been there? There's a lot of stuff going on. And I might have to watch episode 3 later today. I was going to watch it maybe Friday or over the weekend, but this is amazing. And again, I don't want to keep saying this, but I can't say it enough. The people who watched the original X-Men animated series are getting gold right now, because again, I never watched that and I'm loving this, because this story is basically contained. I understand in the animated series, Charles gets killed. They explain that, and they're moving on from there to something totally different, but it feels like its own thing, even though it is a continuation. So this is pretty dope. But where was Jubilee this episode? Either I missed her in the background or she was not there. The only other thing that I want to say about Storm is it's just kind of frustrating to me in these first 2 episodes that, to me anyway, she's the most powerful X-Men. I honestly don't care about arguments. She's a god. I mean, she lost her powers, but I don't think she needs anyone really with the powers that she has. And they always seem to just oh, we'll try, and if we can't figure it out, Storm, you come in. That's what happened last episode. And then here it's we have people breaching the courthouse that we need to stop. But no, Storm, you stay back here. When they could have just brought Storm like Storm and Magneto could have went into, you know, the front of the courthouse and handled everyone while the other X-Men protected the jury and the people and the judges. To me, they're the two strongest, but they just leave them back. So that's kind of disappointing that Storm seems to always be the one, like, if we can't stop them, then okay, Storm, you could come help. You know, you're our backup. Instead of Storm just being like, I'm a god, I'm a goddess. I am a real life god. Like, these people pray to a god that they've never seen before, and I am here. I could handle it. And she's never like on the front lines when I feel like she could handle everything by herself. But again, I didn't read the comics and I didn't watch the animated series. So if I am overhyping Storm, I don't think that I am. Let me know in the comments. And also, this is something that obviously I just thought of because this is really the first introduction I have to this version of Storm. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, like when they made the first X-Men movie with Halle Berry and Hugh Jackman, Angela Bassett, I think, would have made a perfect Storm back then. It kind of seems like this Storm was based on her. I don't know if it was, but she kind of sounds like her a little bit, and she kind of resembles a young Angela Bassett too. That was a missed opportunity. As much as I love Halle Berry, I think Angela Bassett would have been perfect for Storm. So if they bring the X-Men into the MCU and they're like older versions of themselves until they kind of, I don't know, not retcon it, but do a multiverse thing where we get younger versions, they got to bring Angela Bassett in. But also she was in Black Panther, like the queen of Wakanda. So it would be kind of hard to do it, but I wouldn't care. I would not care one bit because she would be perfect. So what am I looking forward to next episode? Who is this Jean? It's crazy that I don't know a lot about these characters and I'm already like, what is going on? I need to know what is going on. Who is this? Who's the shapeshifter that's there now? And where is Storm going to go? And when does she get her powers back? Oh man. I'm excited for this series. I'm really hype. I'm stuttering. I'm tripping over my words, but this is so good to me. So my question to all of you watching is, what did you think of episode 2? Do I sound crazy? Correct me if I'm wrong on anything, and feel free to drop a comment below to school me on any information that I'm missing and that I need to like fill in the dots, because it's appreciated. Yeah. I can't wait. I got to watch episode 3, maybe like right after I hit stop record on this camera. So yeah, let me know what you thought and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, guys.